Hi, how's it going? I am here to make a really exciting announcement and also to tell you a little story. So I'm going to start with the story. So I was recently home in Inverness in Scotland, and I was in the house that I grew up in, and I was looking through old photo albums, and I came across this newspaper article from the local newspaper, and I was reading it. I forget what the headline was, but it's like, essentially the story is that I was trying to raise money when I was 16 years old to go to a performing arts school in London. And I really was desperate to go to this school. I'd gotten through the audition process, couldn't believe it, but then I had to raise the funds, and we could not afford that on our own. So the local newspaper kindly printed the story about me trying to raise funds, and then me and my mum literally took this newspaper cutout and took it around all the local businesses and car companies and stuff like that, and tried to raise the money. Unfortunately, we did not manage to raise the money, and so I was unable to go to the performing arts school, and I was devastated because I really wanted to go. And so seeing this newspaper article made me think, I wish there was something I could do for kids who are in a similar situation to the one that I was in, where they really want to do this, but they don't have access to the funds. And if there's one thing I could do with my life, I would really like to get in the way of arts becoming just for the elite. Would like to get in the way of that. So this is my attempt to do so. So I had this idea that I could create a couple of scholarships for two young performers in the Highlands of Scotland to go to Theatre FX, which is the place that I trained when I was a teenager. And honestly, I would say that that is some of the most valuable training I have ever received in my entire career. I mean, by the time I came out of there, I was like, really bringing my A game. And I think that's the same with most of the students that go there. They really just help you realize your potential and give you that confidence to go and pursue this as a career. And so then I approached Sally, who started TFX. It was her brilliant idea to create the whole thing and bring it to Inverness, which is something we are all incredibly grateful for. And I approached her and said, what if I were to cover the expenses for two students to study at TFX? And she really, really loved the idea, and we both got really excited about it. And then Sally approached the Inverness Courier newspaper and told them about the idea, and then they very kindly decided to match my offer. So now we officially have four scholarships to go to TFX, all expenses paid, classes, uniforms, everything. And what we're asking you to do is create audition tapes. And I'm going to put all of the information below as to where you have to send them and what you have to do. But essentially all you have to do is record something on your phone and then send it in, and then I'm going to watch the tapes. Sally, everybody at TFX is going to watch the tapes, and we're going to choose the people. So the two spaces that I'm offering are geared towards children from a lower income family like I was, and I would like to just create opportunities for people who could not necessarily afford to go to these classes. The Inverness Courier are offering two spaces for people who just show outstanding talent in a particular area. So we have four spaces in total, and it's a really, really exciting opportunity. I'm so excited to watch the tapes and see what comes out of that. I can't wait to invest in this new generation of performers in the Highlands. There's so much talent out there, and I'm really looking forward to this. So all the information will be below, and send in your applications, send in your videos. Don't worry if you're not completely polished, we're just looking for potential. That's all we're really looking for right now, people with that something special. So send in your tapes, go for it. I'm really looking forward to seeing them. Thanks, bye.